Hi, it's Karen here. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm working in my Christmas journal, and I'm going to be making well, it's an envelope flip actually, to go in here. So I'm just going to close that bit up there, and yeah. So this is what I'm going to be making. I may put it here or I may put it there. I'm not so sure yet. So that's where it's going to go. I've already put my cut my envelope down. Literally what I did was I just measured the area that I wanted to use, and I got two of these old envelopes, and I cut them lengthways, and then I joined one bit that way and then the other bit was that way, and the bit in the middle that was left, this bit, made up the center panel. But I'm going to be covering all of these. I'll get on with it, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, let me just put that to one side. Now I've printed out some of my background papers that I've made, and it's literally just collaging. It's really fun to do. I'll do a video on that. It's one of the my friend gave me some very old letters that her aunt had received from a pen pal, and she very kindly loaned them to me, where I photocopied them and then I tea dyed them. So that's the background that I've been working on. And then I just cut up some old Christmas cards from last year. I fussy cut those round, and I just put them on top of my paper, and then I photocopied it. I tend to do that because I then have my own kind of Christmas kit. This is another one that I've done. These are really handy to do if you don't want to have the expense of photocopying your collage. Then just use the original. But yeah, I tend to photocopy mine. Right, I'm just going to tidy up the edges, so I'll set that aside. I hope you've all had a good week. It's the weather is inclement, as they say, but hey, it's that time of the year, isn't it? I must admit, I do love Christmas time. It's probably one of my favourite times of the year, to be honest. I love the run up to it. I'm quite proud because I've made my Christmas cakes, and I've also made a couple, two extra, one for us at home, and one each for a couple of our friends. So yeah, we all said that we were going to do a handmade Christmas this year, so I thought, yes, that's lovely. I love the idea of that. So, you know, there's going to be journals and Christmas cake and Christmas puddings and all good things like that. Now, you have to decide. I'm not going to collage this bit. If I wasn't going to stick it down, then I probably would collage the whole thing. But I quite like Yeah, let's do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just run a bit of can you am I in frame, because I tend to wander down down the table a bit, and then you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just running a little bead of glue just to stick that down. Now you might want to take these were pre-stick envelopes. They're old, so they've well and truly lost their stick, but that side's open. Might want to do a tuck in there, haven't decided yet, and that side's open, and that would be a nice little tuck spot in there. No, I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to put the whole paper on. So I'm lightly putting glue all the way around, and a little bit of glue. Now I found that one of the ladies on YouTube, who's a fantastic journal maker, Carol, in Carol's journals, she's fabulous, and I really enjoy her tutorials, and she's a real inspiration, to be quite honest. And she did an envelope journal which was just absolutely fantastic. I'll put her link in the description below so you can check her out. Very established YouTuber, very experienced, just brilliant really. Now I'm just going to pop that on, and now I'm not going to be tempted to fold those up yet. It was kind of straight, wasn't it? So I'm just going to fold those round. Still mindful that this is the center. This is the center fold. So I'm just going to take a sliver off, and then I'm going to fold that there, and that there. Now there are you can buy background papers on Etsy and stuff, which are fabulous, are brilliant, but I think it's quite nice to do your own, and especially this time of the year when you know, we have to be a little bit mindful, don't we, of the pennies. So I'm just going to I'm just going to stick that down, and I'm just taking off the corners because I really don't want all that bulk. Now I think I'm going to lose, I hope you can see, I'm going to lose this bit after I've just cut it off. Okay, and then I'm just going to mitre this edge here, and it will reduce the bulkiness. Okay, so that goes like that, and that goes like that. It's a bit like wrapping a present, really. So that keeps it nice and sharp. So we're just going to take that bit off. I do tend to cut that corner bit off, just to remind me this is the bit that I don't want. So, and then yeah, that folds over there, and then we just miter that. Don't have to be ultra precise. Let's just run some glue. And on. I love the whole recycling bit of this. Now you can start to bend it now to see if it will bend. Don't force it, because that will make it more difficult. Okay, to get your, and I'm just coming back so I can see my, I'm going to take a smidge off of this because it is a little bit proud. I'd like to say I usually measure, but I don't. It's I eyeball an awful lot. Okay, now don't worry if yours is a bit raggedy too, that's fine, because we're just we're going to be covering that, aren't we? So then that then becomes there, that then becomes there. My trusted bone folder. Yeah, I've tied it up and I can't find anything now, so yeah, don't be too eager to give these a good pressing just yet, because you want to keep your folds nice and crisp. Okay, so that's folding in like that. Does that look a bit crooked to you? What does that? No, that looks fine. No, that's fine. So we're just, again, I'm just going to cut those off, just to tell me to cut these. Okay. If you don't mind it being bulky, you can leave yours on if you, but it does make it quite thick in the journal then. And so that goes like that. Yep. And then we just miter that edge off. Miter that edge off. So that goes like that. And then we can fold those up like that. Okay, lovely. We just fold this one, give it a lick of glue. And same with this side. How's the weather been with you guys? It was absolutely beautiful this morning. I managed to get out and about this morning, so that was brilliant. And then suddenly it clouded over and we got the rain back again. But at least we did see the sun for a little while, so that was great. Okay, just make sure that that's securely. If you need a little bit more glue, just pop a little slither of glue in just to make sure. Okay, so okay, we're gonna don't worry too much that that looks like that's not as plumb as it should be. Okay, sometimes you have to just push these around a little bit. Okay, so that will be the inside of our flip. Now we've got two what I call raw edges now, so we need something to go on the front here to make it a little bit more attractive and interesting. Now, what have I got? I've got some that's quite nice. I could, do you think that? Oh yeah, let's cut that out. Why not? So yeah, I really like making collage background papers, especially if you've got an old magazine or something like that, and you think, oh yeah, that would be great. Yes, I'm just going to pop that in on there. Actually, it's a little bit shy, isn't it? I think what I may do is put yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of that so I can take it around the corner. So yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I like that. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work well. And I'll just do a little bit around the corner just so we get that overhang. Because sometimes when you cut directly flush, because you're going to be opening and closing your journal, the flip, it takes quite a lot of wear, and yeah, we want it to be as robust as we can, don't we? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there. Hope you can see okay. How are you getting on with your journals? Are you making journals for presents, or are you just wanting to get inspired? That's what I like to do. I like to see what I call the big girls, all the popular girls on YouTube. They do lots of fantastic things, which is brilliant. It's a wonderful platform for everybody to become inspired and do something that they wouldn't necessarily would have done. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to put, I think I might put that little lip, might be a bit too busy. I'm just going to cut, I'm going to fold that bit over. We've already got a fold on this, so I'm not so caught up with the fact that it's got to be folded over. I just need to make sure that it's glued. So I'm going to cut it flush with the end, because as you know, as you saw before, we folded it over, so it'll be nice and sturdy. Yeah, happy with that. So it's just about, because it's got wet glue on, it's kind of wants to go its own way, and that's why, you know, we need to get the bone folder on it really. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little panel. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little panel, this little panel, just keep that flat and that flat, and I'm just going to cut this panel out here. I'll use this bit for something else. It's I can always use those. So that's going to go down there, or shall I put it? Yeah, I'm going to put it that way and then wrap it round. So just going to. I always like to just glue the piece of collage to the body of the work really, because I personally find it easier. You might like to stick directly onto your journal, but or whatever you're working to, your flip or whatever. So I'm just offering that. I'm going to flip that over, and I will just mitre these edges. It's not very straight, is it? But hey, nobody's going to see it, are they? Once we've stuck it in the journal. And just another little bit of glue. Just stick that down. Give it a good pinch. And I'm just going to cut the overhang off. So if you see any little bits you think, oh, don't like that, just trim it off. Okay, right, so that opens like that, that opens like that, and we're not worried about this bit at the back because we're going to be sticking that into the journal, so that's absolutely fine. Now, what to put in, I'm just going to use my tins there. Now, what to put onto the journal, onto the flip? Do we want some printed out some of these little, they're quite sweet, aren't they? I was thinking maybe to use I'd already cut out some little images, but I think that's going to be too big for a, yeah, or maybe we could have it that way. I'm not sure. Or this is some wrapping paper that I'd got from last year, and I just saved a bit of it because I just loved it so much. I thought, yeah, this is great. I like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with these little circular. They make quite nice. Now we really need to back these with something. December the 20th. Yeah, let's. We'll have December the 25th, I think. And I'm just cutting around carefully. I'm okay, well, I'm better on straight lines than circles, but we can put that there. Yeah, I think that looks quite good like that, doesn't it? Now, if you like to ink round your images or what you've done, that's brilliant. Yeah, you do that. That's lovely. But I think I just need something to go there. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Maybe I should put that. No, that's not my favourite. Let's say that. I quite like. Let's try this one. I just love the fact that you can just cut these up. It's especially when you're layering with collage, it's much easier when you use photocopied images because they're all the same thickness of paper. But saying that, I do like using collage that I found out of magazines, old books, photos, all that kind of good stuff. I do like that. Does that fit in there, or do I need to take a slither off? Let's have a look, because we want this to go on the front, don't we? I am going to take a slither off. I'm just keeping that open just because I want the air to dry it a little bit before I start putting any more. And I have no plan when I'm well, I have a rough plan of what I want to do, i.e. make a flip, but regarding decoration and things, I kind of just go with it. Actually, I think that's always, well, for me it's the easiest way to work, really. So right, let's just, yeah, there. I am just going to put a little gusset in there, just because it will be going in and out of things. Now I just need some paper. I had some tea-stained paper that I was looking at earlier, and I thought, oh, use that. That will come in useful. You can never find it when you want it, can you? Anyway, I found something that will come in useful. Oh, sorry if I jogged you. I'm just going to. It's only to make a gusset to work in. So excuse me. I was going to just stick it straight on, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to make a little gusset just to reinforce, to put a tag or something like that in, because I think that might look quite good. So that's literally, you just cut yourself a piece of paper, fold it in half, and then we just measure it up. Okay. Again, I'm just taking the corners off just because it's easier to get okay, so that's sitting nice and flush, and then I'm just going to take that corner off, and literally it just slips in like that, and it will make your pocket so much more sturdier, and it will take the wear and tear of taking out things and putting in things. I mean, you might decide not to use it as a tuck spot for a tag. You might want to put a notes in there that, you know, you've kept, and yeah, that's going to sit there nicely. Unfortunately, that bit's not just shy, aren't we? Never mind. Let's cut another piece. It doesn't have to be an exact science, but just if you can keep it, you know, in the ballpark, that would be great. That would be great. And then again, as we did before, we just fold that back. And then again, just slide that little piece in. Okay, we'll use that for on another day, and then I'll just take that corner off. And just glue that on. Okay. And then this now will sit on the front. You can put a little divot in if you like. I haven't got anything to hand. I'm probably not going to put one in mine, but you could put a little divot in to show that that's what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on now. And well, I wasn't going to put a pocket on the front, but I clearly am now. Okay, and then just make sure that you get a good contact with the paper. So then you could put a little tag in there. I mean, it's still wet at the moment, so I just bring the journal back, and so it'll either go, so when you open it, it'll either go like that or like that. What do you think? What's the best place for it? There, so you'd open it like that and like that, or like that and like that. Dilemmas. Not sure where to put it now. I bet you're all shouting at me, no, I prefer it there, because you won't see it like that, but then it might, does it look a bit plain that side? Do you know what, I'm going to put it this side, because I think, shall I put that Father, yeah, shall I put that Father Christmas? Yes, that's what I'm going to do, folks. That's what I'm going to do. I've made a decision, finally. So I'm just going to run my glue. Oh, it's still come up that bit. Not to worry. I'm running my glue all the way around the back. Give it a good covering of glue, because we don't want to have to try and peel bits of it off to re-stick bits that are not stuck down properly. Right, so here we go. So I'm going to put her there. Yep. And that gives me room then to that gives me room to, if I want to put a bigger tag in, I can, or bigger bits of paper. Now I'm going to put this guy here, and I'm going to make this into a pocket. I'm just going to set this aside, because I've left a white space on here. I'm just going to fold around the frame, so to speak, because this then will become our gusset. So if you've got a nice image that you really want to make into a pocket, you can do as we did before and make the, put the paper in and stick it on, or you can have one that's already got the corner, the gussets already there. You can turn that. Okay, so that then will be like that. Right, let's just cut the sides. We're just cutting the Okay. On this one, I really do want to put a divot in, so I'm just going to see if I can. Yeah, this will do. So right, what we do now is we just glue these down. I'm thinking, right, this one I want to put down first. Because that's going to be the top. And it probably won't cut because it's got fresh glue on. Wow, it did. How cool's that? I didn't think it would. So we'll pop our pocket there. Yep, and we'll glue him down. Okay, so it's just on the outer bits, just a okay. You just got to decide where you want your. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Is it straight? It looks a bit not straight. That would be good. So we have a pocket there. I'll just see if I can find it. Yeah, I've got another one. And a pocket there. So there we have it. Our little envelope flip. And I think what we could do is we could put some more pockets in there to put some other different, we could put corner pockets in. There's lots of other things that we can do. So I hope you like this, and I do hope you'll give it a go. It was fun to do, and I hope you'll join me again. Take care. Bye.